My name's Tina Stallard, and I worked at the BBC for about 15 years. I started off on Panorama, and then I worked on Daily News Bulletins as a senior producer. I also worked on Breakfast News, and I've made films for Newsnight and for Al Jazeera. Well, obviously, my colleagues at the BBC, I would say, are doing a good job on the whole, and I think that I think the UK television news is great. Actually, I think the standards are very high, despite all the cuts. And I would particularly single anyone out in particular. Well, I think in terms, I mean, obviously everybody has their own. I think Robert Peston's doing a fantastic job on business reports. John Simpson is always interesting on foreign affairs. I mean, you know, those are the sort of the greats, aren't they? I think the key thing for video journalists is to have good stories. I think you know, a good story will take you a very long way, but you also have to have good skills to go with that. And I would say get very familiar with your equipment so that you're quick and so that you're very competent technically, and you probably can't go far wrong. I think for people who work mainly in print, for example, and want to get into video journalism, I think the best place to start is by actually analysing bulletins. So to record a bulletin and then to go through it package by package and break down the package into small sequences, work out what you put into a sequence, the role of the sequence, how the script works with the sequence, the interviewees, the kinds of durations that interviewees are used for, and all the elements, because it's a different language, it's got a different grammar, and I think that if you watch good reporting, then you can learn a lot from that. Well, the equipment and the technology is becoming so much more accessible that I think that we're going to carry on seeing a real proliferation of news gathering going on. I think citizen journalism is coming into its own as well, particularly on the web. I think that's going to continue. I'm not sure about terrestrial broadcasting. It seems to be it's being marginalised because the viewing figures are going down. People want news on demand. But I think the web is going to be where we see our television news in future, if there's a way of making that pay, and that's the big debate.